Hello, hello, and welcome back to GameBeta Displays The Long Dark. I hope you are all doing fantastically well, and thank you for joining me on my run-through of, or playthrough, if you like, of Winter's Embrace, the new event that is running from the 29th of June through to 31st of July, I believe, 2020, obviously. So if you're watching this in the future of 2025, this is no longer a new video. In any case, so we are in Mountain Town, and in the last episode I did manage to get myself above the ambient room temperature. So for those of you that haven't seen my first two episodes, basically Hinterland have made a few changes to the temperature. The global temperature of Great Bear Island has been reduced by 10 degrees Celsius, and the interior temperatures have all been reduced by 10 degrees Celsius. So we are, if we have a look at our temperature currently, the air temperature is -8 degrees. So in a standard game it would actually be +1 degree Celsius. I think that's how that works. And for us it would feel like 3 degrees Celsius. However, with that -10, currently it feels like -8, and it's 1 degree Celsius. So I do have some badges, some feats running. If you look in the bottom left hand corner, you can see that I've got the Cold Fusion, the book, whatever it's called, running, and Blizzard Walking, I believe. So we are getting a +2 passive increase to our temperature anyway from one of those feats. So without that it would still actually be -1 for us, or it'd feel like -1 for us in here. I've got some pretty good clothes, which we'll go through quickly. I found the boots. Did find these as well, which I need to drop off in a moment, but I'm currently wearing these. I might swap these out later once I fix these up and I've got some other clothes where I'm not really that concerned about the +0.5 degrees Celsius, purely because the mucklucks allow you to move a lot faster. These kind of weigh you down quite a bit, but anyway, we will see. So I'm just going to drop these boots off in here quickly. So another thing that that Hinterland changed was also the consistency, or the consistency or likeliness of blizzards and their length. So they last a lot longer now, unfortunately. But like I said, it's going to be a lot easier for us now that I have managed to at least balance somewhat the ambient room temperature or interior temperature. I'm trying to keep my calorie store above starving so I can get that well-fed bonus as well. Got a bit of wood here, enough to make a fire later on if we need be, if needs be, if the temperature reduces. So beyond obviously the temperature changes, they have also introduced some maple syrup to the game, which gives you 800 calories and weighs 0.3 of a kilo. I'll just turn my headphones down because that nearly made my ears bleed. And they have also introduced Ketchup Chips, which to anyone in Britain, that is ketchup flavoured crisps, as I found out the other day. And they give you, I believe, 300 calories at 0.1 of a kilo, or 100 grams if you like. So some pretty good items. They're going to stay in the game after the event finishes on the 31st of July, so that's pretty cool. You can never have too many sources of food, right? I think I spied the rifle. I did. Sweet.
What have we here?
We can go out doing some hunting now. That's pretty cool. And so yeah, so those are the couple more additions. They've also introduced some filters for the game as well. If we have a look, I believe they are in the actual menu. I think I haven't looked at these. Image filter, there we go. So we've got heritage, which gives a sort of a classic look. So let's have a look at that. Oh, cool. Quite like this. I'm quite liking that. I don't know how it would appear for you guys on the video. Wow, it's a bit blurry, but it's cool. I like it. In the other one, I believe it gives you, I think it's noir, and it gives you like a black and basically a black and white. Oh no, I don't want to change my resolution. Yeah, noir, which noir gives the yeah, like a monochromatic black and white for most people view. There we go. All right, so that's also looking pretty cool as well. I like both of them. So if you guys would like, I'd like a little vote going forward on what type of lens you would like me to carry on playing in. If you would like it to be noir, then leave a comment below for noir. If you'd like it to be heritage, leave a comment for that. If you'd prefer it to be none, then leave a comment for that as well. And the ones that get the most, the one that gets the most votes, I will continue to play in from the next episodes onwards. For today, we are going to just stick with normal. I did like that heritage though, that was pretty good. That would get my vote. Anyway, let's have a look around. So, and so the did I check this? I was trying to jump then. I forgot that she doesn't jump. So that's pretty good. We have got the rifle. We have got the revolver as well. So beyond obviously the obvious of trying to get the 2 badges, there are 2 new badges. One of the badges you have to eat 25 of each of the maple syrup and the potato chips, the ketchup chips if you like. So we're going to be trying to get that. I think we've already found 2, I believe. I can't remember. Did I say you have to eat them or just collect them? I can't remember. Maybe eat them or collect them. I can't remember which. And the other badge is survive 25 consecutive days, which originally in the first episode I thought was going to be very difficult. However, with the abundance of food that I found and the fact now that I do have some decent clothes, which is allowing us to stay above freezing indoors, I don't know if it's going to be that much of an issue. Beyond that, I think once we have unlocked those, I think we'll probably just see how long we can survive for, until I either get bored or ultimately get killed by a wolf, which seems to be my preferred method of ending games recently. In any case, let's go inside and get. So for today's episode, what I think I want to focus on... Oh, I can't go in there. Okay. That's because it is a destroyed building disc. I need to point my camera up and have a look more closely. Alright, let's go over to this car and then have a look in there. Ultimately, what I want to do today is finish searching around this area, and then maybe if we get time, head down to the valley. The valley. What am I talking about? The homestead, which I believe is Paradise Homestead. Salty crackers, awesome, and yet another can of soda, and another pry bar. That's our 3rd pry bar now, so we're not going to run out of those anytime soon, so that's good. There is a bit of newspaper in the back there. I don't think there was any cloth or anything, just newspaper, so we're not going to go into the back seat. Need to pick up some more sticks as well. I've burnt through quite a lot of my wood in the early part of this game. Now this is a complete house, so we can go in here and have a look-see what we can find. So that's good, yeah, our temperature is increasing. That's vitally important that we are maintaining our heat indoors.
I think I can use this.
Got a decent sweatshirt. Let me just compare this to the shirt that I have. It is exactly the same. Well, it's a bit more waterproof, so I might actually swap these 2 around. So let's first of all do that. Let's swap that around there. There we go. So I think these are all going to be the same. I think we'll fix those up later when we are back at our house. I think I'll probably some more trail boots. I'm going to take those because that's going to be good to pass time when I'm indoors. Got some sports socks. There is nothing else here. Only this container, and there's nothing in the container. Stand up, thank you. Nothing else. Nothing else, nope. So, yeah. Oh, walk straight past those socks. Yeah, so I think... Oh, a pot. Can never have too many cooking pots. Yeah, I think I'm going to hang around here for a little while, and then we are going to move to a new location. I want to get pretty set up. Ooh, 5%. Well, hopefully I can cook that up and it will restore some of it. We've got some tomato soup there as well. Good. There's a second pot there. That gives us a total of 5 pots, which is good, so I can cook up a stupid amount of water now. Back at our main house, which is the house on the hill, as what most people pick. Some people like to go down to Paradise Farmstead. More coffee. Excellent. And more coffee. Wow. So we're going to be starting, as I said in the last episode, a cafetiere. Well, it was going to be a convenience store, but we also have now enough coffee probably to start up a actual cafeteria. We got a lot of coffee, a lot of soda. We just need more tea now, and I think we'll be good to go on that front. Crazy. Hey, some jeans. Grab this water. And more antiseptic, which I don't really need, but I don't like leaving stuff behind. Cool, we got some aqua purification tablets as well. I need to cook this up relatively quickly. I'll go and dump it outside for a bit. Here we go. Man, I should have dropped off 41 kilos. We're going to have to go back and drop some of this gear off, and then we'll continue our exploration. This is going to be a slow walk back. I may very well just cut away here until I get back, because this is going to take a stupid amount of time, and you guys aren't really going to be that interested in watching me walk all the way back home. So I'm going to cut away, and once I've sorted my gear out and dropped it all off, I will get back to you. I'll see you in a minute, guys. Okay, welcome back, guys. We made it back to the house. There's actually a noticeable lack of wolves outside, so I'm guessing maybe that this is set to Voyager for the wildlife. I'm not 100% sure, but usually if you've seen my Stalker Fearless Navigator playthrough, you can't move outside. There's just wolves all over the place. So let's go ahead and drop off some of this. We don't need 4 flares. We don't need all these crowbars. I don't need all this lantern fuel, although I do have a lantern, so maybe actually quickly I'll fill it up and then get rid of the remaining lantern fuel. Don't need these for the minute. Keep the torches for now. I think that's it for gear, and let's go ahead and drop off... Oh, I need to wear those jeans, don't I? Go ahead and drop off some of this gear that we will fix up later. Or break down, I should say. And then let me just equip the other pair of jeans. So that's going to give us an additional 1 degree Celsius of temperature. So we should be starting to increase our temperature quicker now. As you can see, the bar's going up ever so slightly faster than what it was. It's still not that great. Still only feels like plus 2 degrees Celsius. We have hypothermia risk, and we do have risk of sprain. So what else do we need to get rid of? We need to get rid of some water. We got that huge fish, which I'm going to dump outside. We also don't need to be carrying this amount of food around with us, so let's drop off some of this better conditioned food. Don't need all this coffee. I'll boil that up later. We don't need all this water, and these are very... I'm not even sure I want to risk eating those. I might just dump them outside. But suddenly that fish needs to be dumped outside, and we'll come back and cook that tonight, and hopefully it will push it over the 50% condition. I'm not sure. I've never really cooked food when it has been in that bad a condition. drop that as well. So we're still way over. So what's weighing us down here? Let me have a look. Have a look indoors rather than outdoors. We have got... oh, no, that's the correct one. I want this. Oh, antiseptic, of course. That's going to be weighing us down a little bit. We've got the gun, the rifle. We've got 2 pots. We can get rid of one of those. Yeah, it's just this. I might craft the bow and arrow if I can, if I get time. Purely because as good as the rifle is, it is exceptional, and I'm really not used to using the bow and arrow. I'm quite awful at it. But the rifle is so heavy. It's 4 kilos. Oh. Should have done all of that. I don't need all this antiseptic. Gonna go and make some Old Man Beard's lichen at one point, at some point. Well, there we go. I'm gonna drink some of these soda pops up because that's gonna give us a few calories and reduce our weight a little bit. We've got an extra piece of wood which I don't need either, so that can go in our wood pile, which our wood pile is here. There we go. What else have we got? Not a lot really. I don't need all that. Don't need all the tinder, so we can drop all of that tinder. I'll keep some just in case something bizarre happens, like a storm. Don't need all this paper still, so I'll get rid of that. I'll keep the cash. No, I'll drop the cash as well. So we're only 2 kilos under, which is surprising because I'm not really carrying that much. Oh, the pots as well. Yes, of course, the pots. Don't need these yet. Use and place that there, and use and place that there. I'm also just going to leave my bedroll here for the minute as well, because I'm not going to be sleeping outside. Even if there's a blizzard, I think I'm quite confident in being able to get my way back to here. Alright, that's it. Let's go back outside and do some more searching around then. So we've done the houses up on this row. We need to do the houses in the middle row now. We also need to check this van out, I believe, as well. Or pickup truck, if you like.
It's so cold.
Nothing. I don't want that can spray, so nothing in here. Alright, let's go over. I did check the garage out. Or not the garage, this is the credit union, isn't it? Sorry. I did check that out in episode 2. So I don't need to go in there. Oh, haven't checked this out. I like to leave the lids open. The lids. Yes, they're lids. I like to leave the boot bonnet open so that it reminds me that I've checked this. You can use the spray cans that were introduced in the Fearless Navigator update if you like. I can't be bothered. It's just as quick to open up the hood, to be honest. Some of the hoods don't open on cars though, but that's okay. You can just flip the visors down.
Nobody needs this anymore.
More flares, that's always good. And more matches as well, obviously, that's a good thing. Some books around here on the floor. What's in the kitchen? Give me all your food, kitchen. Herbal tea. We're stepping ever closer to opening up our little cafe.
This will come in handy.
Coffee. We've got about 30 cups of coffee now that we can make, so that's alright. I might do that at some point when I have one of my cooking sessions. I like to do all my oh nice, salty crackers. I really like a bit of salty crackers. Another can opener. Yeah, this seems like, although they've dropped the temperatures down, it really does feel very much like a Voyager difficulty setting. I was thinking the other day what would be really cool is if they keep the temperature settings in the game. Oh nice. The thin wall setter. If they keep the temperature as a setting in the customized game, I think that would be quite neat. So like when you go into a customized game, you could play these temperatures on interloper difficulty. I hope that's something that they leave in. Whether or not they will, I don't know. Cool. Another can of soda, some more sports socks. Not too much in here, to be honest. We did get the sweater though, that's pretty good. Nice. Some more aqua tablets. Aqua tablets are really good because you can just melt down a bunch of water, and then you don't have to worry about boiling it up. So it saves your fire, so you can basically just cook food or do something else with the fire. You don't have to just cook water on it. I think that's everything, isn't it? Fridge is already open. I did check all of these. Did I check above? I have. Okay, one down, many more to go. Not bad though. We got the sweater. Just check that I did this. Yeah, we got the we got the sweater, the thin wool sweater. Not as good as the thick wool sweater, but not bad. In actual fact, what I wish they would do for the custom settings is allow you to set your own temperatures. That would be quite cool, your own average temperatures. You could have a really brutal interloper session. As if interloper is not difficult enough. I can't make it past 25 days, it seems, without getting attacked by a wolf. But I manage the actual natural dangers of interloper quite well, I believe. I think I do anyway. If it wasn't for wolves killing me every session, I'd still be alive. Yeah, those wolves are a bit pesky. Let's see what we find in here.
I'll take it.
But I've got to say, I'm quite enjoying this update. I like the new additions. I think the interiors certainly do make the at least your first day. Oh, got some gauntlets. At least the first day survival more difficult, because usually you would when you start a new game you just beeline straight for some interior, some building. I don't think these are better. No, they're a lot better on terms of defense. Mind you, maybe actually if we fix them up they might be better than the ski gloves. Something to have a look at later. Yeah, usually you would just go straight for a building, because you know when you enter the building you're going to be gaining temperature inside. So the -10 I think certainly goes a long way to making your first day just that little bit extra, or that little bit more difficult to begin with.
Come in handy.
But as always, it does quickly get to a point where you can kind of stabilize indoors quite quickly, as I have. My gear's by no means that good at all. I'm still missing slots, and I don't have the best in slot for anything. Yeah, I don't think, apart from maybe the boots. They are pretty good boots, but yeah, I'm missing some inner legs, and I'm missing an outer coat, and that coat might as well just not be there. The hats, I did have the good toque. I think it's the Canadian toque. I can't remember what it's called. I did have one of those, and I very stupidly harvested it the other day. Never mind. Hopefully we'll find another one. I probably won't now. That'll be it for the entirety of this game. But finding plenty of food, so I don't need to start hunting just yet. But we have the hacksaw, we have the hunting knife, so if I do find a deer carcass I can at least get on to harvesting that and getting the deer skins drying. Yay! There's the ketchup chips. Woohoo! There's the ketchup chips. If you it's very hard to twist that with the control pad. 34%. I don't know if... Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, I wasn't 34%. 34 was my weight. Not the packet of crisps. That'd be a big packet of crisps if it weighed 34 kilos. More wood, gonna take that back. Nothing else in here I see. Come on, give me a good coat. Well, it's not a coat. Hey, where's it gone? Oh, you can only wear it on the inside. Yeah, the worn down one is better than... Excuse me, the worn down one is better than the sports one. The down vest is better than the sports vest, I should say. So yeah, let me know in the comments below, guys, what you guys are thinking about on this new update, on this event, I should say. It's not a new update, it's an event. Oh, nice. We've got another thin wool sweater, so that can now go in. Oh. Well, I want to actually repair this immediately because I want to get that chucked on. I want to repair it, I said, Astrid, so pull your finger out and do your job. Yeah, there we go. Alright, because this is going to be better than what we had on. Gonna have to eat some food, so let's go ahead and let's eat this maple syrup. It's going to give us 800 calories. Well, no, there was no food poisoning from that. I don't think you would get food poisoning from the chips and the maple syrup because it's just all sugar, isn't it, basically, or carbs. I've never got it from gone off beef jerky or any of the crackers or chocolate bars or anything like that. I generally only get it off the canned food, so that's probably correct. Well, I am probably correct in my thinking of that. But in any case, oh, there's something else down here. Oh, another down vest.
Come in handy.
Is this better than the down vest that we have on? Yes. So let's chuck that one on. Still looking for that outer layered coat. I guess it does make sense that you can't wear a like, we'd call it a what are they called? Bomber? No, it's not a bomber jacket. Can't remember what they're called now. A heat vest thing. I'll remember it in a minute. But yeah, it doesn't make sense that you could wear two of them, I suppose. Alright, I think that's everything in here. Pretty good, that's alright. We've got some more gear. We're getting a bit weighted down, so I'm probably going to have to go back again now. And it's getting on a bit for night time, and I want to do some cooking and I want to do some more fixing up on my gear. So we're going to go back. We got that new wood. We're going to go back. We're going to make ourselves a nice cozy little fire. Did I check this car? Nope. So this is an example of what I was talking about. You're not going to be able to put the hood up on this car because it's all dented on the front. But what you can do is leave the visors down, which is another little tip, just to remind you that you have indeed searched it. And I had searched this, I just hadn't searched the boot. So never mind. Now it is searched. Alright, so we're going to go back home. We are going to cook up some food and that, and then we're probably going to call the episode there, I would say. We've done down to the last house on this row, I believe. Yeah, we did down to that house. We'll check out, well, actually, let's see if we can go in the neighbour house, because if we can, then we don't need to come all the way down there. No, we did do both of these, did we? Ah, you see, this is why those spray cans are good after all, Disc. Because you can remember what houses you've been in. Literally 2 minutes ago I was doing this. Haven't been in here, so let's do this quickly, and then we're going to go back. I could even end up just staying here. That is a lovely, lovely find. Look at that. 900 calories of sugary goodness. Alright. Any more coffee? No. Another can of soda. Nothing in there. Check the oven. Another cooking pot, so I'll take that. I'm going to get weighed right down now doing this. I might even end up just... Oh, some more maple syrup. So I'm not counting how many of each of we collected. Another piece of fish, that will be good. I'm not going to be able to carry this back, that's right. Unfortunately... Oh god, well... Before we go anywhere, definitely going to have to drop some stuff. I might wait here because I think we're going to be entering the 3rd day, which will give us the bonus to our carry weight. So I might just end up sleeping here. Oh, this is painfully slow. Alright, let's drop some stuff here quickly. Let's drop all our firewood for a minute. Just while we search this house. We've got so many matches. What else is heavy? The shoes are always quite heavy. Those gauntlets are quite heavy. Generally all pieces of clothes are quite heavy. I could break them down actually before we go. Still on 42 kilos. We've got all that water, so let's drop down some of this water. Let's just drop it all for now. I don't need a drink just yet. And let's carry on searching the rest of this house quickly. I don't need that tinder plug. There's climbing socks. No, wool socks. They are wool socks. I already have a pair of wool socks. I will check in a moment to see if these are... No. To see if they are better than what I've already got on. What I might do, guys, is actually just leave it here and head back home off camera, cook up all my stuff that I want to cook up, like the fish and everything,
I'll take
and
it.
then I will be ready with tomorrow's episode. And we'll be ready to go out and go and do some more exploration. Hey, the torch! Of some other areas. Gonna keep collecting this water, even though I've got just masses and masses of liters.
I can barely walk with this much gear.
Oh no, I'm sorry, Astrid. I think that's everything. Let's check behind this toilet. I keep forgetting to check behind the toilets, and sometimes you do find some quite cool stuff. Alright guys, we are going to leave it there. I'm going to haul all this stuff back to our home and do all my stuff off camera so you guys don't have to watch it, and tomorrow we can just get out and do some more exploring and maybe do a bit of hunting or something, I don't know. But thank you very much, guys. Also, don't forget, if you let me know what you think about if you want the lens on the game to be the heritage or the noir. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll play the remainder of this series using that lens. Also, you can pick none if you prefer none as well. Thank you very much, guys, for joining me on this little journey, and we'll see you next time on GameBeta Displays. Stay safe, everybody. Bye bye.